Hey guys, I'm Tang with FAF Airsoft, and today's video is going to be about the LMG type airsoft gun and the support gunner class. Before I start though, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We're on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. It's very important that if you are interested in our content, be sure to follow us on all those things because we're always getting censored and deplatformed all the time just because of the algorithms looking for gun content. And unfortunately, by association, they think airsoft guns are real guns. So with that in mind, we appreciate you guys for watching along so far and commenting and all that stuff if you're already doing that. Okay, let's talk about the guns themselves. With airsoft LMGs, what defines that? It's very loose in terms of what that could be, and that's up for interpretation. A traditional LMG is going to be like a heavier type gun that can do sustained full auto fire and is useful in the support role in infantry tactics. In airsoft, it's often confused or a little bit unclear, and it's also dictated somewhat by the rules of your field or the events you're going to. So for example, you have two types of LMG type guns that you'll see. One is going to be based on a rifle platform, such as this G&G here. That's going to be based on an AR-15 M4 style gun with a box mag and some beefed up externals to make it into an LMG or light support, light machine gun essentially. Then you have the dedicated looking machine guns, which are larger and bulkier, such as the M249 or M60 and so on. Those will have a completely different body. They're not based on any individual type rifle, and those are going to be built completely different inside as far as airsoft goes. So inside this type of gun, you'll find, at least in the G&G's case, a version 2 gearbox. These guns will usually be based on the platform such as an AR-15, M4, or even an AK like an RPK, and will have standard internals. The nice thing about these is they tend to be lighter and easier to load, but the downfall is the internals. You know, if you're going to beef it up or shoot tens of thousands of rounds, it's not as durable as the bigger machine guns, and I'll go into why. So with the actual support gun, the dedicated machine gun type AEGs, you'll find that the body is a lot bigger, bulkier, and feels a bit more robust. That's also true of the insides. They'll have a dedicated gearbox that's not based on a version 2 or a common smaller gun platform. It's going to be a beefed up gearbox that's typically going to be able to handle long-term usage with high round counts. The nice thing about that is, you know, you just replace the compression parts every now and then, make sure that that's good, and make sure your box mag is working and you're good to go. The downside to this type of gun though is being very bulky. These are not suited for people who are more mobile or want to play like it's a run and gun kind of deal. So you're truly going to be embracing the role of a support gunner when you're rocking a gun like this. Another thing is it's not suitable for beginners because battery compartments or how they're plugged in and all that stuff is a little bit tricky, and that can frustrate new players. Velocity wise, between both types of guns, that'll be varied from manufacturer to manufacturer, but most fields that allow LMGs or MILSIM events that allow LMGs will have their own separate little rules. And even sometimes if it's a more immersive event, they might limit you to actual support guns instead of guns that are based on an M4 or AK platform. So who are these guns ideal for? Well, like I said, if you are into playing the role of a support gunner, you don't see yourself moving too much, but don't mind wielding something kind of heavy, light machine gun type gun is probably for you. It's very fun. I have one myself, and you know, that makes me play a lot differently than I would with a lighter rifle or an assault rifle type platform. Your main thing about tactics when you're playing the actual support gunner role is you are there to support your teammates, and they are there to support you. You're laying down that base of fire, so you're using that full auto in short bursts to shoot into cover, maybe not even accurately, semi-accurately, at a target per se, but you want to suppress an area. That's where those tactics like suppress and move come in, pinning people down and so on. Good communications with your squad is also nice because you can also give them that base of fire so that they can move to that flag or that objective and accomplish a win for your team. When you're shooting something with that many rounds in a day, a couple of things you'll run into is one, you'll need a lot of batteries, so be sure to carry extra batteries or get a big one if your gun can fit it. Two, get a lot of ammo. I'm saying at least a bottle of BBs a day for the whole day should be enough or more, depending on your shooting habits. And three, get your buddies to help carry more ammo too. If your gun goes down, there goes most of your firepower for your squad. So Those are some fun things to consider. Look into the sling solution for the gun. Make sure that you have something to support all that weight. These things get pretty heavy and they're not something you want to run around unslung. That pretty much covers the topic of LMG type AEGs for today, as well as the support gunner role. If you have any questions about that or want to see some more content like this, be sure to comment below or even shoot us an email. Talk to George over here, sales@foxairsoft.com. He'll be happy to help you. That's it for today. Appreciate you guys watching and thank you for the referrals. If you can tell your friends about us, that's really appreciated too. All right, I am Tang from Fox Airsoft. I will see you guys in the next video.